Point Spread starts right now.
Hundreds of millions of dollars flow through the casinos of Las Vegas.
Said you were a legend and that I should buy your contract for life because you're so good.
This is the Sportsbook.
This is fantastic. This is our home right here, guys.
This is the story of some of the people who stake their fortunes on the wins and losses of teams and events across the globe.
You see what time it is?
This is the story of the people who determine what the odds are and the people whose lives revolve around the world of sports betting.
It's an adrenaline rush. It's a high. It's being in the action.
I'll call you later. Bye.
They are the ones who live and die by the point spread.
To be considered a professional sports bettor,
I'm a professional gambler.
you have to actually make money at it.
Colorado just went to $1.35.
If you don't make money at it, it's not a profession. It's a charity.
That's $13,500 to win $10,000 on Colorado listed pitchers.
And she went 14 out of 50.
They were like 4, I believe.
Yeah, she won about 150 grand.
In 1 week?
Laughing until
One day.
Every day has different drama, and you never know what's going to happen. And sometimes it really kind of blows up a little bit, but it is interesting.
Hey, oh my God! He's got to sing.
Hey, Big Al literally told me 9 o'clock.
We added the Prez. He's from Toronto, Canada.
He did. He called me last night, 9 o'clock. Sick. Jim, he told me 9 o'clock. I'm really sorry I'm late.
Young, energetic guy, has an opinion about everything. He's a very smart, very intelligent guy.
And I don't mean to offend you guys, seriously. I mean, your work,
But I think
your handicapping skills.
How could they not be offended? I mean, they've been on the show for like 4 hours.
Roz, you gotta know the person in the business before you can be offended. If there's no respect, then you know.
Honestly, I'm here to be on the Pro Line handicapping show, the oldest and most successful handicapping show ever in all mediums.
Let's go out here. I want to talk to you privately. Come on.
I approached him 3-4 years ago. We really hit it off. We've been pretty good friends since. I bug him all the time about being pretty old, and he's taken a liking to me. Let me come down and be on his show.
Remember that phone call you made a couple weeks ago? I think that was really inappropriate. Remember the one you called me at the house and you ragged on the show and everything?
Yes.
That was terrible.
Well,
you should really feel bad about that.
You know, Jim, I think we're a lot further in life than that. We've been together for many years, friends-wise, and I'm going to call you and tell you how it is. I'm not going to apologize for it.
Really?
Yeah.
You're harsh. I mean, that's... You consider
Jim,
35 years of doing something that's made a lot of money, and
but
you
in the
shouldn't
last,
be that critical.
But it stayed. I mean, you know, like, look how many companies make a lot of money. 35 years and they disappear.
Our customer base is 40 years old and older. They're not the kids. They don't respect that.
Those 40-year-old men were 5 when you started. It's still time to add life to the show. The show is stayed. It's old, it's dry, it's incredibly boring.
My team and I are very experienced. I've personally been doing this for over 40 years and some of the other guys over 30. So we've been around the block a few times. We analyze every game. We have people we talk to on a constant basis, read everything, study everything. But it's really the experience that we have that no one else in the business has that we bring to the table.
We have moved away from 4 old men sitting on a freaking couch, badly dressed, talking about sports. We've just moved. That's what happens in everybody's basement. End of story. We need a host, we need some dynamicness, we need some life, we need the show to be organic.
Suppose you're wrong.
Then I cost you a lot of money.
Exactly.
My name is Lou D'Amico, and I'm the Race and Sportsbook Director here at the M Resort. One of my job duties is, of course, to bring new and big players here at the M. And Scott and Al have a tremendous following, and they have bet all over town here in Las Vegas, and I want to get them here at the M Resort to bet here and play here.
Well, Lou, how's it going, Lou?
How you been?
Good to see you again.
Al,
Good to see you. Nice to see you. Finally got out here, man. Been hearing all about it.
I'm glad you guys are here.
I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
This is our world right here.
Yep, I feel at home now. I'm in my element.
You're in your element, Scott. Absolutely in your element.
What about when they want extracurricular activity?
Yeah, like women down from the ranch.
Well, that's why I have this young man here. He's
Anything within I think this is the coolest gambling device I've ever seen.
Alan Scott will definitely be back, especially for our in-running wagering. Again, this is technology that nobody else has around here.
And in-running is when the game starts, the game you can continue to bet and play with our mobile gaming devices.
They spoke very highly of it, and we're sure that they're going to bring in a lot of their, not only players, but personal friends, because they need to see what's going on here as well.
It don't matter who the Jags got, man. They're not going to beat the Colts anyway, man.
The whole time he talks about Peyton Manning. Peyton
Manning's the best quarterback to ever play the game, man.
Greatest quarterback.
The greatest.
Bet every day. If it's on the board, I'll bet it.
Squares make up 95% of the betting public. These squares are influenced by the media, public opinion, and TV games. They tend to bet on their favorite teams, and they definitely do not win very often.
I bet you the Raiders win 6 games.
How much?
$50. I bet you they lose 6 games.
Yeah, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose 12 games. This guy, he's funny, man.
No, it's day in and day out. Same thing. I'm sick of this.
You gotta be if you like the Colts. You just have if you like the Colts.
My name is Steve Budin. I guess you could say I'm like the George Washington of offshore betting. In '94, when we took a bet in Panama from a U.S. citizen, they sent us a Western Union to do it. It was the first time in the history of the world that anyone had bet offshore. We wound up putting an ad in a newspaper in New York for an offshore sports book. We never dreamed what happened would happen, and the next thing you know, the whole country started calling us, because while there were bookmakers in New York and bookmakers in Miami, there was a whole rest of the country and middle America that had never experienced betting on a game before. And when we opened up that world to them, the floodgates came down.
People are always asking me, what's my favorite team? I don't have a favorite team. I like the team that covers the point spread.